We start the news tonight with breaking news: a unanimous vote in a divided room. After an emotionally charged week, Fort Myers Council votes unanimously to partner the FMPD with ICE. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Safadi.
And I'm Lois Tomey. Fort Myers City Council has faced pressure from the public and state leaders for the past week from two different points of view. It surrounds the decision to deny FMPD from partnering with ICE on raids.
It's the top story of the week. Let's toss things over to Wink News reporter Claire Galt, live downtown, covering this for us. Claire.
Yeah, Chris, most of the people who came to this meeting are leaving right now disappointed. Public comment went for well over 2 hours. Almost all of the people who spoke asked council to maintain their no vote. The last thing they told me they expected was a unanimous yes. Take a listen.
It seems, even though the people who came here and gave public comments were overwhelmingly against this measure, they passed it anyway.
This is disgusting, and it has threatened the lives of many immigrants, natural born, birthright.
Now, during that public comment, a few times things got pretty heated. They had to cut some mics. Take a listen.
The federal government has spent over
if you don't get on topic, I'm going to shut the
billion
microphone off.
Has spent over $409 billion taxpayer dollars in immigration enforcement since 2003.
Please shut the microphone off.
Despite growing undocumented population.
Thank you, ma'am. Your time is up.
Could I please have 2 more minutes?
No, ma'am.
Local taxpayers would also have to foot the bill for legal defense when officers are inevitably sued.
Please shut the microphone off, please.
Sir, I implore you to rein in your anger and listen to those who stand before you. Remember that our city is not for sale. Have a backbone and hold the line.
The state, the entire country is watching our city right now. I pray that all of you have the courage to be kind.
There was a very somber moment inside of the room when the father of fallen Fort Myers police officer Adam Jobbers Miller spoke to the crowd. Jobbers Miller was shot and killed in the line of duty in 2018. 10 years earlier, Officer Andy Widman was also shot and killed, both by illegal immigrants.
If the law was followed and these two illegals were deported as they should have been, Andy's children would still have a father, my daughter Nicole would have a brother, Emma would have an uncle, and I would still have a son. And the Fort Myers would still have 2 great officers.
Now, I am reaching out to the governor's office, my sources at the governor's office and my sources at the state attorney general's office. Actually, as we are speaking, my sources in the attorney general's office just sent me the attorney general's tweet. He wrote, "Good choice." Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Claire. Before the meeting, people held signs protesting the vote in front of Fort Myers City Hall. With the protesters, more police were present at the meeting for safety. Wake News reporter Amy Gallo is live in downtown right now. Amy.
I've been to many city council meetings in Fort Myers, and I have never seen this many police officers in attendance, not only inside the council chambers, but also inside the lobby of City Hall and outside of City Hall for a majority of the afternoon, keeping an eye on everything. Since Monday's vote, the councilwomen who voted no to the memorandum of agreement have faced death threats and backlash from the community. Those were addressed by Mayor Kevin Anderson at the start of the meeting. He and the city attorney made it quite clear they would take action.
Each one of us sitting up here all want the same thing, and that is a safe community and to take care of our people. Threats of any nature toward anyone are not acceptable. And I hope that the police department is going to be able to do their investigation and identify these people and charge them appropriately.
Today, there has been a huge show of support for those council members who voted no. Around 50 people signed up for public comment, only a handful of those in favor of the memorandum, the overwhelming majority against it. Every seat in the city council chamber was filled, the lobby was packed, and even outside, people were watching and waiting. Some of these people arrived as early as 12:30 this afternoon for a protest outside City Hall, holding signs, playing Latin music, and showcasing their home country's flags. I spoke with some of them before the meeting got underway.
If it really wasn't legal, then I really don't know why the councilwoman had to vote on it, if anything. Obviously, like, I'm not for it. I think the whole agreement has a lot of flaws and issues and questions that need to be answered.
Not only was City Council facing pressure from its constituents today, but also from Governor Ron DeSantis, who said Fort Myers must agree to this agreement. And at the end of the day, that is exactly what happened. Every City Council member voted yes unanimously. Live in Fort Myers, Amy Gallo, Wink News.
All right,